What if I told you that the God Valley incident wasn't just a clash of legends, but a carefully staged event that rewrote the balance of power across the entire world? Behind the bloodshed, betrayal, and chaos, there were secrets so valuable that even the strongest pirates and the world government risked everything to seize them. This wasn't just a battle, it was the day the future of One Piece was decided. Today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious and game-changing events in One Piece history, the God Valley incident. While we've all heard about the destruction, the legendary clashes, and the disappearance of an entire island, there's so much more beneath the surface. What treasures were truly worth dying for? What connections tie this event to the great powers of today? And how did this single incident set the stage for the final saga we're in right now? Grab your seat, because we're unraveling the hidden truths of God Valley that Oda has only just begun to reveal. Shakuyaku was the grand prize on God Valley and was coveted by all. The reason behind the God Valley incident. Shaki was the grand prize. Although the Elbaf flashback focuses primarily on the greatest warriors of the past and the God Valley incident itself, Shakuyaku is arguably the most important character of all. Her capture from Hachinosu was the direct cause of all of the world's finest forces gathering on the titular island in the first place, which means that if that hadn't happened, there would have been no God Valley incident. Shaki was the object of the world's desire during this time period, attracting both the celestial dragons and the finest pirates of the day. As a result, she was abducted and given as a grand prize to the victor of the native hunting competition, which is how the Roger Pirates and the majority of the Rocks Pirates ended up there in the first place. The Uo Uo no Mi model, Seiryu, is one of the strongest devil fruits. It is reported that there were several devil fruits available as prizes during the God Valley incident. Although only two are known, one of them is the Uo Uo no Mi model. Seiryu, which is regarded as one of the most powerful devil fruits in the entire saga. Because it is a mythical Zoan fruit, it transforms the user into a large and extremely powerful dragon with scales that are immune to all types of injury, even most forms of haki. The Uo Uo no Mi model Seiryu is one of the most sought-after devil fruits in the story due to its sheer destructive capability and the abilities it provides the user, such as fire breath and flight. During the God Valley incident, Ivankov stole the chest containing this fruit, but it was finally recovered by Big Mom, who later gave it to Kaido as a present. The Nikyu Nikyu no Mi has incredibly wide-spanning applications. In its most basic form, the Nikyu Nikyu no Mi possesses the ability to repel objects. While this appears to be a useful power at first glance, its actual strength is shown when considering all that the person can repel. Of course, the user may reject any attacks or damage that comes their way, but this fruit is extremely useful because it allows Kuma to repel conceptual things as well. For example, Kuma may extract the pain and memories of those he targets. Furthermore, he can repel items and people to places he has already visited. When all of this is considered, it is clear why this devil fruit was prized enough to be maintained as one of the native hunting competition's important items. Just like the Uo Uo no Mi, Ivankov and Kuma stole the chest containing this devil fruit. But before Big Mom could seize it, Kuma ate it and earned these incredible powers to save everyone there. What were the other mysterious prizes of the God Valley incident? The first time the God Valley incident was portrayed, whether through unclear flashbacks or just references to it, there were 6 chests on the altar, leading enthusiasts to think that there were 6 devil fruits in total. However, the most recent chapters of the Elbaf flashback show that there were 9, implying that there could have been many more crucial devil fruits present. For quite some time, the fan base has speculated on what they could be, claiming that there could be both recognizable and unknown fruits. A popular notion is that the Yami Yami no Mi, Gomu Gomu no Mi, and Loki's strange fruit were also retained as rewards, while a more recent theory suggests that Monkey D. Dragon's enigmatic wind-controlling fruit may have been present as well. And that's the true weight of the God Valley incident, a story of power, ambition, and destiny colliding in a single moment that forever changed the world of One Piece. But we've only scratched the surface. Which theory about the God Valley treasures do you believe is closest to the truth? Could one of them still be out there, waiting to resurface in the Final Saga? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss our deep dives into the biggest mysteries of One Piece. Until next time, keep chasing the One Piece dream. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Review YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our review analysis. Don't forget to subscribe and continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, question, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts on the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again, see you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments, the group is in a winter scene, and the next, they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat, and people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Ghoul D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show, because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Ghoul D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.